You know, Clark set all these records on the basketball court. Obviously, the scoring record in college, the assist record in the WNBA. So many rookie records that you can't even list them off.
Did you catch that? Caitlin Clark's rookie card just sold for a jaw-dropping $366,000. Yeah, you heard that right. That's more than what some people pay for an entire house. And if you think that's crazy, hold on, because this isn't just another big sale, it's a complete takeover of the trading card industry. Clark didn't just break a record, she obliterated it, leaving sports legends like Serena Williams in the dust. Meanwhile, on the other side, Angel Reese is out here throwing shade while her own rookie cards are struggling to get a buyer, even on clearance.
Has the top 30 WNBA cards, at least. So, and the boxes for WNBA cards, like the one over my shoulder, are selling at the same level or at a higher price than NBA cards because that Caitlin Clark rookie is in there.
Let's break it down. Caitlin Clark's 2024 Panini Prism Gold Vinyl rookie card, graded a flawless PSA 10 and personally autographed, just sold for a staggering $366,000. And here's the kicker. It's a one-of-a-kind piece, meaning there's not another one like it anywhere in the world. Meanwhile, over in Angel Reese's camp, her signature series is still sitting unopened in boxes, just waiting for anyone to rip a pack. But so far,
Angel Reese autographed box of Reese's Puffs sold for $9.99. Is that real? Is that real?
This sale didn't just surpass Serena Williams' previous record of $266,400, it completely smashed it.
This passes the record for a woman's sports card period that was previously held by a Serena Williams card, and this was sold for about $100,000 more than the Serena Williams card.
And let's not forget, Serena's card had an actual piece of her match-worn outfit. Caitlin Clark's? No jersey, no fabric, no sweat, just pure greatness signed in blue Sharpie. Yet, collectors were still ready to drop an extra $100,000 just to own a piece of her legacy.
Talk about Caitlin Clark, and once again, proving that she is the driving force.
And here's the craziest part. Caitlin Clark hasn't even finished her rookie season yet. Most athletes spend their entire careers trying to build value in the collector's market. Clark? She's turning trading cards into gold faster than Angel Reese turns interviews into viral moments. This isn't just hype. This is history in the making.
Just trying to give myself some grace because I know I'm not the player that I want to be just yet, but also kind of patting myself on the back, telling myself that I'm still doing.
That card isn't just a collector's item. It's a statement. It's the sports world saying, this is the player. This is the future. Analysts aren't just talking about Caitlin Clark's impact. They're calling this the Caitlin Clark era. And it's easy to see why. She's not just making waves in the market, she's completely reshaping the landscape of women's sports collectibles.
Once again, showcasing that when it comes to everybody else, they are a distant second. Who that is for sure in women's sports, I don't know. But at this point, it's pretty clear Caitlin Clark is driving the bus and driving the sales.
Let's be honest. Before Caitlin Clark, WNBA trading cards were barely on anyone's radar. Most card shops didn't even bother displaying them. But now, dealers can't keep Clark's cards in stock. Shops that once shoved WNBA packs to the back of the shelf are now putting them front and center, and they're flying off the racks. Meanwhile, Angel Reese's cards? They're collecting dust, sitting untouched like clearance bin DVDs no one's reaching for.
Every time Caitlin Clark, one of her trading cards, one of her sports cards breaks a record, and we've got a new one, and it is freaking ridiculous. I mean, this is crazier than hell. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
And the price just keeps skyrocketing. The previous owner scooped up that Caitlin Clark card for $236,000 just 4 months ago. In less time than it takes Angel Reese to sink a layup, the value shot up by $130,000. That's not just appreciation, it's straight up domination.
New record for a female athlete. Caitlin is the needle. There we go. I think I just said that. Smashed the old record held by Serena by $100,000. This one was $130,000 more expensive than the previous high.
This isn't just about one card, though. Caitlin Clark now holds the top 30 highest-selling WNBA cards of all time. Not just the top one, not even the top 5, but all 30. Let that sink in. While Angel Reese was busy throwing shade after games and calling herself the face of the league, Clark quietly claimed the title of Queen of Collectibles, without saying a word. This isn't just about trading cards, it's about building a legacy in real time.
I mean, wow. What can you say about this? That almost leaves me speechless.
Collectors aren't just investing in Caitlin Clark's stats, they're investing in a cultural movement. Think back to when Michael Jordan's rookie cards soared in value because people knew they were witnessing something legendary. That's exactly what's happening with Clark right now, except she's not only making history on the court, she's shifting the entire landscape of women's sports in a world that's finally starting to pay attention.
Look, what are these cards going to be like in 5 years when she's got a championship, a couple of MVPs in there, et cetera, et cetera? I'm fairly confident we're headed towards a $500,000 card at some point. We're not that far away now. I mean, we're $140,000 away now.
Oh, and here's the kicker. WNBA boxes featuring Caitlin Clark are actually outselling NBA boxes in multiple stores. Let that sink in. That's never happened before. Caitlin Clark is the only reason sports card forums are suddenly buzzing with talk about the WNBA. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is still waiting for her name to trend for something other than drama. While Clark's autographed cards are appreciating faster than the stock market, Reese's card sales are slower than her own footwork in the paint. It's becoming crystal clear who the fans and collectors are really supporting. If jealousy had a price tag, it still wouldn't come close to Clark's rookie card.
Caitlin Clark has set a new standard, a new mark for women's trading cards, women's sports trading cards.
This isn't just about a single sale. It's about a game-changing shift. Caitlin Clark's success in the trading card world has kicked off a new era, not just for women's sports, but for how female athletes are valued in the collectibles market. If the WNBA's marketing team is smart, they'll start cranking out those commemorative sets right away because Clark just made women's sports officially lucrative.
97,000, 105,000, 234,000, 366,000. Unbelievable.
Caitlin Clark isn't just dominating the game on the court, she's taking over every part of the sports world. From cards and merchandise to TV ratings and attendance, she's owning it all. While some players may not be thrilled about it, they'll be thanking her when their next endorsement deal comes through. Whether they want to admit it or not, the Caitlin Clark effect is here for the long haul. As for Angel Reese, she might want to stop throwing shade and start signing more autographs. While Clark's signature is breaking auction records, Reese's cards are just collecting dust on the shelf.
A decent house for that, laughing my ass off. Here in East Texas, you could buy a damn nice house. You could have a new one built here for that, to be honest with you. Probably 1,800 square foot, 2,200 square foot, with all the amenities.
It's not just traditional card collectors driving this surge. Caitlin Clark has pulled off a game-changing move, turning casual hobbyists into savvy investors and transforming sports stores into financial hubs. Big-time investors, those who wouldn't have looked twice at women's sports memorabilia just a year ago, are now treating Clark's cards like prime tech stocks. And no, these aren't collectors trying to complete their set. We're talking about Wall Street professionals and venture capitalists hunting for returns, sniffing out opportunities like bloodhounds.
From here, right? Like these things don't tend to go down. So if you're into that hobby, you're going to need a pretty penny in order to make an investment on the piece of cardboard featuring Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark's cards have evolved from just pieces of sports memorabilia to full-fledged financial assets. Her rookie cards are being bought, graded, resold, and insured, just like rare, priceless works of art. Some investors have even gone so far as to create funds exclusively focused on Clark's cards. That's the kind of ripple effect she's causing. This isn't just a bet on a basketball prodigy, it's a bet on a cultural phenomenon with endless potential. And if you think paying $366,000 for a card sounds wild, Just wait. Industry experts are already predicting that her one-of-one Panini gem could soon top $500,000 if she keeps up this incredible pace. Remember, she's only had one professional season, and already she's shattered Serena Williams' all-time record. Now, collectors are eyeing that $500,000 mark as the next logical milestone.
Now, if you listen to the WNBA players, jealousy, pettiness, and envy ooze from their pores. Well, man, the oozing is going to be out of control at this point.
To put it into perspective, Caitlin Clark's most valuable card skyrocketed by $130,000 in just 4 months. That kind of growth outpaces most retirement accounts over a decade. Forget about compound interest. Clark's cards are generating real-time equity. And what's even more mind-blowing? She's building this entire collectible empire while the WNBA is still trying to figure out how to promote her properly.
The commissioner is oddly and largely silent because I believe she's scared of the WNBA legacy media and the old guard of WNBA fans that are activist basketball fans. So she's like, I don't want them coming after me.
While Caitlin Clark is transforming the memorabilia market, there's another player on the sidelines, not in awe, but growing increasingly frustrated. Angel Reese, who once boldly claimed that people watch for her too, is now in a completely different situation. Her cards? Still gathering dust on the shelves? Resellers are slashing prices faster than she can make a move on the court. The same Reese, who once proclaimed herself the face of the league, is now left watching as her rival turns autographs into six-figure sales.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
It's not just collectors passing on Reese's cards, investors are too. No one's creating funds around her memorabilia, and no one's hosting entire auctions focused on her name. Sure, she might be dominating Twitter, but when it comes to real, hard-earned money, the scale is tipping in Caitlin Clark's direction, and that sting, it's real. Now let's talk about the optics. While Angel Reese is busy stirring the pot, throwing shade, and building her brand off drama, Clark is out there building tangible value. She's not caught up in the noise. She's letting her numbers do the talking. And those numbers, they're speaking volumes. Way louder than any post-game soundbite Reese can cook up.
Man, this league better learn to protect their cash cow. $366,000 rookie card, their cash cow, or they're going to be in a real bind. Because if they look up and she gets injured or something like that, ABC and ESPN and CBS and whoever else is involved in that new juicy media rights deal is all going to be given the fuzzy eyeball and the side eye directly to the commissioner.
The networks aren't even trying to hide it anymore. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever now have 41 nationally televised games. And the message is crystal clear. This isn't about parity, it's about profitability. TV executives are placing their bets, and it's not on drama, it's on the Clark effect. When Caitlin hits the court, ratings skyrocket. But when Angel plays, well, let's just say the viewership doesn't exactly light up. And as the collector frenzy and media buzz continue to build, the WNBA just locked in a $2.5 billion media rights deal, 11 times bigger than their previous one. The numbers don't lie. The league hit the jackpot the moment Caitlin Clark turned pro. That kind of leap, it doesn't just happen by chance. It takes a superstar, and everyone knows exactly who that is.
Once again, Caitlin Clark does something that's never been done before. And it's just steadily increasing. I say $500,000 is on the table at some point. Within the year, maybe, if that long, somebody's really going to step up and nail out one of these cards. I wonder what, like, celebrity or sports player paid for this card. That's just, I wonder about.
Behind the scenes, there's real nervousness. League executives are on edge, terrified of what might happen if Caitlin Clark gets injured. That's how crucial she's become to everything. One rookie shouldn't hold this much sway, but here we are. The media deals, the ratings, the merchandise. It all revolves around Caitlyn. The league can talk about team balance all they want, but the business decisions tell a different story. Even NBA execs are watching with intense focus. Caitlyn's jersey is flying off the shelves in men's sports stores. Her influence is reaching across demographics no one expected, pulling in casual fans, dads buying cards for their daughters, and yes, investors hoping to turn wax into wealth. Card shops that used to hide WNBA boxes behind baseball cards are now showcasing Caitlyn Clark merchandise front and center. Online collector groups are popping up, dedicated solely to tracking her market activity. Auction houses are treating her cards like masterpieces. This isn't just a trend, it's the dawn of a new era.
And the boxes for WNBA cards, like the one over my shoulder, are selling at the same level or at a higher price than NBA cards, because that Caitlyn Clark rookie is in there.
Caitlyn Clark isn't just holding the title for the most expensive WNBA card ever. She owns the top 30 spots. That's not an exaggeration, it's pure data. In a world where rarity, story, and hype dictate value, she's hitting the mark on all three like no one before her. Meanwhile, Angel Reese continues to post on Instagram, hoping her collectibles will sell, but the reality is harsh. Fans just aren't biting. And that $366,000 card, it wasn't just a flex, it was a statement. A declaration that Caitlyn Clark isn't just the hottest name in basketball, she's the most valuable. And here's the kicker, we're still in year one. Excited yet? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out. Click the video on your screen, and we'll catch you in the next one.